I've got the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the food. The Mighty Mansfield's gonna get a breakfast burger. Welcome back to the Mighty Mansfield show. Now today I'm quite excited today. So I'm out and about and I'm near Henley-on-Thames again. So obviously my work takes me near Henley-on-Thames quite a lot. Now, little bit of history about this place. So outside the station there used to be, I think it's called Station Road probably. There used to be a cafe called Munchies, and oh no, it wasn't Munchies at all. I made that up. It was called Chubbies or Tubbies. Tubbies, I think it might have been called. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you can remember. I think it might have been Tubbies, not sure. Anyway, it was a cracking little cafe run by decent people, and you know it was very, very popular. Anyway, cut a long story short, his lease ran out on it, and then Costa got hold of it and totally wrecked it. But somebody was telling me the other day that their lease must have run out as well, because now it's called, so I've been told, it's called Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers. Now, it's meant to be pretty decent, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down there now. I'm going to get myself a breakfast burger, and we'll see what we think of it. So this is where we're going. Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers. So I'm going to run in here quickly and get myself a breakfast burger and we'll see what we think. I'm quite excited for this. Right, okay, so I got it. Now, place, I didn't know it was there. Someone told me about this place. So, it looks alright, to be honest. It was very... So they did like loaded fries with all the sort of bacon and pulled pork and things like that. They did a selection of burgers, signature burgers, you know, with quite a bit on them actually. So it's worth looking. They done chicken wings. And they did sort of breakfast items. I went for a breakfast bap, a breakfast burger. It was £9, including the tea, which is that. Standard, plastic lid, don't like that. Everything else is recyclable though, so yeah, we'll look past that. And it's wrapped in foil, which I like. You could take as many napkins as you wanted, which is another good thing. So let's have a look, see what we got. So I went for your standard breakfast burger with ketchup. So that's burger. Got a hash brown in there, as you can see. So it's about £9 this cost me. Which, I don't know, you know, have a go on it, we'll see what we think. You know, it wasn't overpriced, but it wasn't, yeah, let's have a go anyway. So the sausage is actually really nice. So it's got bacon, sausage, egg and hash brown in there with a bit of ketchup. Soft white roll. That's what it looks like inside. And it's got this American cheese on it. Which, yeah, it's alright. Trying to give you side views of it as I'm eating it. But that's basically what's inside it. Because you couldn't really see it before. But yeah, it's pretty, it does taste pretty nice. So the actual sausage is the star of the show. It's a nice meaty, big pork patty, and yeah, I think you get value for money in here. That's for sure. Much better value than I've had recently in past videos. But yeah, I'll go back here. Right, so that was a bit of a surprise, really. I didn't know it was there. I still thought it was Costa Coffee, and it was pretty decent. The meat, the actual pork patty inside it filled me up, put it that way. And then you had egg, hash brown, bacon. Yeah, done the job. And I had it with a bit of ketchup, and then it had the American cheese with it, which I know it has its place. It's not my favourite, I've got to be honest. So probably wouldn't have bothered with the cheese if it wasn't already included. So this was like a set menu. So yeah. I think for me the cheese, I could take it or leave it. So anyway, let's score that pretty decent, 8 out of 10. They did a variety of breakfasts as well, so yeah, if you're hungry, like make sure you're hungry when you go there, that's all I will say, because it was a big filling portion as well, so yeah, fair play. I'm glad to see a place like that there rather than Costa Coffee. You know, I'll get sick of it. I get sick of the sight of Costa Coffee places, if I'm to be honest with you. Anyway, so that was 8 out of 10. That was Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers. And yeah, if you're in Henley-on-Thames, get yourself down there. About £9 I paid for that with a cup of tea. So yeah, decent. Let's go and do beer of the week. Right now, so for beer of the week, I've got another. So I'll explain it. What I'm trying to do is I'm going down the whole gluten-free route, which is basically cutting out wheat and barley and rye, that sort of thing. And it's because a mate of mine's got celiac disease, and he's asking me to try all this stuff and see if I rate it or not. Anyway, turns out you can drink most ciders as long as they've been fermented from apple and apple yeast. So I think the yeast that they use to make beer with actually contains gluten as well. So just make sure on the back of the bottles. Anyway, I'll show you what I've got. Knight's Vintage Herefordshire cider. Now this is quite a strong one. It's got a... No, it hasn't. I thought it had a great taste award. It hasn't. I can't really read it. It's too small. Something about Origin Award or something. Anyway, so this is a medium dry cider. We'll have a go on that. And I've also got another gluten-free beer snack as well. So we'll try them, see if they're any good. Whew. Yeah, that smells good. Really good. So Knight's Vintage Herefordshire cider. Let's have a go. That could possibly be the best cider I've ever had. Absolutely delicious. It's got this sort of... It says it's still quite sweet for me, but it's a medium dry, but I like mine sort of toenail curling type dry. Proper Somerset scrumpy, that sort of thing. But I've got to say that is actually really tasty, and it's got like mellow aftertaste of like almost toffee coming through. Yeah, so I highly recommend that, certainly if you're a cider drinker. And I've had a look, it's completely gluten free as well, so cheers. Right, so I've just been to Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers. Now they've taken over where Costa was in the train station at Henley-on-Thames, and got a good score. It was 8 out of 10. Like I said when I ate it, I'm not a massive fan on this American cheese, so I could have. And to be fair, they would have left it out if I'd asked them to leave it out. So that's sort of. So I rated it on what it was, and yeah, it was pretty decent. But be aware it's filling. So if you do go there, make sure you're hungry. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely go back there again. I saw the loaded fries go out. Again, they're not my sort of thing. I don't like all that sauce and this, that, and the other. But if it is your thing, they were doing them well as well. So yeah, that's Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers. Get yourself down there. You won't be disappointed. Now I'll show you the beer snack I've got. Now I've got these down the local supermarket. Everybody knows who they are. And these are free from gluten-free, wheat-free and milk-free. You know, they look like Frazzles, don't they? Now, I'm a massive fan on maize-based products, as we all know. Now, they smell the part, and they look like Frazzles, don't they? Let's give it a go. So that's the result as well. Now, I've got to say, they're slightly different to Frazzles, as in they're a little bit more dense, but I'm guessing that's because probably the flour they're using is probably more like a cornstarch, so it's going to be more dense anyway, but I'll have a look. Yeah, so it's rice, maize and potato. So the main ingredient is rice flour, which again, rice flour is very much like potato starch, and corn flour is very powdery, so they'll make like more of a paste rather than a dough, if you like. Anyway, but these are pretty decent. As an alternative, if you can't eat gluten, these are pretty decent. I would happily make the switch and eat these instead of Frazzles. They're slightly different, but they're pretty much almost the same. Slight difference, but they're nice enough. So these are way better than those gluten-free sort of knick-knack things I tried the other day. These are way better, and I could eat these all day long. So that's the result, isn't it? But that's got to be my favourite thing all day, I think. It's 8.4%. It's what I would call a sophisticated cider, if you like. You know, it's not run of the mill. It's a little bit stronger than most. Sort of, I think it's better, almost like the Strength of Old Rosie, which is another one of my favourite ciders. One with the old steamroller on the front of it and that. But yeah, this is really good. And it's a lovely sunny day today as well. Now I've got 2 weeks to go until my dog goes back into hydrotherapy again, and hopefully then I'll get the go ahead and I'll be able to get out there camping. So I'm looking at going out camping at the end of November for anybody who is interested in what I'm doing. It's been a long time, it's been a long 3 months, and obviously I don't go camping in the summer holidays because I just don't enjoy it when there's kids. Not when there's kids everywhere, but when there's hordes and hordes of people all like in one destination. It's more like a festival or theme park then, isn't it? So I basically missed like 5 months of this year, and obviously I started the channel in January. It all went well up to the school holidays, and then I thought I'd be going back out again 2 months later, but I didn't. But like I say, I've got some new kit and I'm looking forward to using that, and I'm looking forward to do a bit more campsite cooking and things like that. You know we know I'm all about my food. As much as I love the takeaways and that, I love cooking as well. So that's all going to come back, you know, end of November. And yeah, I look forward to 2025. I think there's going to be a lot of decent things going on then as well. So highly recommend that. I recommend Buddy's Breakfast and Burgers in there in the train station at Henley-on-Thames, and I recommend them. So it's been a pretty decent video for me. So I'm going to sit here now, enjoy the sunshine, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch up with you in the next episode. Cheers.